Hi, Capricorn. This May energy feels massive. Like something hidden is finally coming to the surface and nothing will be the same after this. There are people watching you right now realizing they completely misunderstood you. And the question is, why are they finally seeing your value now? Why did it take distance, silence, or losing you for them to wake up? Um, you've been through so much emotionally: betrayal, confusion, heartbreak, people projecting their insecurities onto you, but somehow you still kept moving forward. And now, the truth is being exposed, the masks are falling off, and somebody here is realizing you were never the problem. You were the blessing. Um, this person is beginning to understand that your energy changed them, inspired them, and awakened something deep inside of them. So trust your intuition because karma, truth, and powerful change are unfolding behind the scenes. And let's get into your reading.
Right now I really feel like there's someone here who wants to reach out to you and explain everything that's been going on, but they are totally obsessed with doing it the right way. It's like they're going through this major transformation, deep in thought, trying to figure out the perfect words to say. They know that whatever they say to you, it has to be different this time, something that truly reflects the change they've been going through. They are in this space where they're trying to figure out how to communicate with you in a way that shows they've grown, right? It has to a fresh approach, a new way of talking to you that makes it clear that they've actually changed. It's almost as if they're constantly second guessing themselves, trying to make sure they don't mess up. They are so self aware of their past mistakes, their toxic behaviors, and those old patterns that held them back before. They've had a major breakthrough in terms of seeing how their ego was really standing in the way of what you two had. But they're still in this heavy self evaluation phase, trying to figure out who they are during this process of growth. And honestly, they're still feeling a bit insecure. There's a lot of comparison going on in their head. They might be comparing themselves to you, what you have, what you've accomplished, or even the people you've dated in the past. They are reflecting on everything and in the process, realizing just how much they appreciate you and everything you've brought to their life. But again, they're being super careful about how they express all this to you. They want to get it right. This person is really trying to make sure they're doing the right thing this time. They've probably tried to write to you multiple times, but each time they've pulled back, wanting to find the perfect way to express themselves. They're fully aware of the boundaries you've set with them, and I feel like they admire you for it. You've been someone who's really shown them that you won't tolerate disrespect. You've shown them how to stand firm and not allow anyone to cross certain lines. You probably had to set a pretty strong boundary with them, right? And I honestly feel like you might be one of the only people who's ever done that with them. You've taught them that you won't just sit around and chase them, especially when they're not meeting your needs or treating you right. You may have realized that the more you tried to hold on, the more they pulled away. But now you've created this space, this kind of art of detachment, and suddenly they're being drawn to you more and more. They've started to appreciate those boundaries you set because it makes you so much more attractive to them. It's like they know that not everyone can have access to you, that there's this sense of exclusivity around your energy. They're starting to understand that not everyone gets to share intimate moments with you, and that's a huge realization for them. This is why they're being so strategic now with how they approach you, with how they're going to communicate. The last thing they want is to push you away even further, and they're fully aware that if they don't get this right, it could be the end of it. So, when you think back to who they were in the past, especially with that player energy, that lifestyle they used to lead, it's clear they've had a major shift. They know that the way they acted back then, that selfish energy, was a big part of why things went wrong. The player mentality, they had always looking for the next best thing, never settling down, has stopped looking so appealing ever since they met you. They're starting to realize the damage they've done, and it's haunting them. They dream about how they broke your heart and wonder if you've moved on with someone else. The person you're dealing with has this deep regret about how they behaved. They know that when you two met, there was no intention on their part for anything serious. Even though they may have come on strong in the beginning, it was almost like a game to them. But then they met you, and everything changed. They're starting to see that you've had a profound effect on them, one they didn't expect. They've realized that you have this kind of influence on them, an influence that's making them change for the better. Now, with that boundary energy, you set the tone. You showed them that you won't be just another option for them. You made it clear that you either deserve to be treated right or you're walking away. They didn't take you seriously at first, but now they understand exactly why you made that stand. They're coming to terms with the fact that you weren't going to chase them or beg them to stay. You knew what you deserved and you weren't afraid to walk away if that wasn't being met. I think this person in the past might have pushed you away or made you feel like you were chasing them, but now they're sitting there trying to explain why they acted the way they did. They know that they messed up, but they're realizing that this connection is different from anything they've ever had. This is a destined connection, something that was meant to happen. You came into their life for a reason, and they're starting to realize that this wasn't just some random encounter. It was meant to be. You've become this major catalyst for change in their life, and this is their wake-up call, the universe's way of intervening and pushing them to stop the cycle of their old behavior. And when they finally let go of that player mentality, there's a whole lot of good fortune and positive energy waiting for them. As they realize all of this, they're feeling guilty for taking you for granted. They're starting to understand that you're not like everyone else, and now they're determined to do things right. They're coming in with a more confident, assertive energy, ready to fight for this connection because they know you're worth it. They're willing to walk away from the old toxic influences in their life, friends, family, or habits that no longer serve their higher purpose. They're listening to the divine call and stepping up in ways they never have before. And this process isn't easy for them. They're being brave, confronting their past, and fully acknowledging how their actions hurt you. But they're also realizing that through all of this, you've always been good to them. You've been patient, loving, and kind, and they regret taking that for granted. Now they're coming back with the intention to make things right and prove that they've changed. That's why they want to extend this olive branch. That's why they want to give in. That's why they want to come to terms here with you. They don't want any more problems with you. They want to de escalate this issue, make some type of amends. This person may write music about you or may send you songs back and forth. Like I said, this can be somebody in the music industry. It can be somebody that's in the public eye that has access to a lot of people. So whoever this person is, they may be dealing with or used to deal with a lot of people. But there's something very different about you and about your energy where this person now, again, the one thing that keeps coming in very strongly is this sense of self-awareness. Where I feel like for you guys, it's almost like this four cups and four cups energy where you kept offering them a cup, you kept offering them, this love. You kept trying with this person, and I feel like they were always probably turning you away, not realizing exactly who you were, not realizing exactly who you were, not realizing what you were going to mean to them. And I feel like this person is now entering into this new reality where things are opening up to new levels. And they're beginning to be their best self, and it's because you're shining. You've projected this light onto this person where you've illuminated certain areas and aspects of their life that they may not be proud of. But at the same time of you illuminating these shadow aspects, you've also illuminated this light in this person where this person is acknowledging, I don't need 10 people to make me feel whole. I only need my one person. And this is a very different energy that's coming in with this person. And I also feel like there's a lot of emotional baggage that you're helping this person release, and you're clearing a lot of space here. Whoever this person is, they're going through a dark night of the soul, breaking free. They're freeing themselves, some self-imposed prisons, and leaving behind all that kept them away from you. This can be karmic energy. This can be a thought process. It can be a multitude of things, right? But I feel like with this person, they're breaking free of it, acknowledging that one, they are enough, right? That they can be their true authentic self with you, and that being with you completes them and makes them feel whole. Like this person, if still not confirmed, becomes stressed into responsibility him for of acknowledging that one, they are enough, right? That they can be their true authentic self with you, and that being with you completes them and makes them feel whole. Like this person is no longer doubting this connection. This person is acknowledging that you know them growing from this player energy to breaking free from it. There's something here about breaking free from this toxicity, breaking free from things that no longer serve them right. And I feel like whoever this individual is, they may have been in this divine masculine energy, regardless if they're a feminine or a masculine. But there was an excessive energy of masculine energy that needed to be balanced in order for there to be a level of harmony within. So I feel like this person has taken a step back and now they're tapping more into their intuition. They're tapping more into, I don't want to say a feminine energy, but this is an emotional energy that's driving them. It's no longer this logical my way or the highway. It's no longer this energy of, I only feel content when I have 10 other people that I see occasionally. This is a person who's in a much different energy right now. And I do feel like this is something that's taken a level of time and you've really helped free this person from that mindset because your person is viewing you as this innocent. The whole art inherent fide. Your innocence and kind heart made them love you, but feel they may push you away to protect you from themselves. So this person is viewing you as this innocent party, as this person that can be somewhat naive at times, where you may believe everything is going to work out the way that it's meant to, where you're very optimistic. You see the glass half full versus half empty, right? Like, think about the 10 of Wands. The 10 of Wands is kind of a happiness ad moment, right? It's happy because the people are moving away from all the turmoil and all the baggage, but it's like, look at everything that they have to move away from. And I think that what you've taught this person is you can look at a situation as positive or negative depending on your belief systems. Um, sometimes God's rejection is also God's protection. This is also that type of energy where for you, it is really about perception. And when you're going and going and going, you don't stop because things get hard. You know that there's something brighter on the other end. Every loss is not even a loss, it's just a lesson. And for those of you guys that know, usually if you lose something or if there's something very traumatic that happens, it's backed with such a beautiful blessing, right? Because the universe is all about balance, balancing out situations, balancing out energies. And I feel like with this person, because of your innocence, it's like they didn't want to hurt you because they knew the baggage that came with them. They knew that there was a level of imbalance in their life and a sense of impurity, is what I get. And that it would require them to put effort into this relationship. But the one thing I can say about you is that you've always kept this person on their toes. You've always treaded very lightly, but you've done it in a way where it's very poised. I don't know why there's a sense of poison grace to the way that you've handled this person. And just your knowledge alone has inspired this person to kind of want to research things, want to look into things, want to understand what's hidden, what's underneath, what's beneath the surface. And I feel like you've given this person the mental force, the mental ability, this spiritual insight. You've given this person faith that you believe in them, that you believe that they're powerful, that you believe that they're strong. And I feel like this person really does value you. And for some of you guys, this person hasn't even expressed it yet. You may not be speaking to this person, but a message is coming very soon. You may be receiving messages from spirit, or you may be receiving messages from source about this person, whether it's like loose change you're finding, if it's a bird, if it's a ladybug, sometimes hummingbirds, butterflies, feathers. It just kind of depends, but start paying attention. Start to pay attention to the small things because the universe is giving you signs and synchronicities pertaining to this person. Game over. They fear your wrath and they know you're no longer entertaining their half-hearted efforts that falls right underneath boundaries. So this person knows you're not playing around anymore. This person knows that they don't have multiple chances here. So whatever they're going to communicate to you, whatever they're going to bring to you, they have to do it in the right manner or else they're going to lose you forever. This is the way that they're seeing things right. This is the way that they're perceiving things. For some of them, they've caused you a lot of hassle. They've caused a big mess here where they've overcomplicated the situation. And I feel like for a lot of you guys, you've been very patient with them. For some of them, they may try to come back to you when their life is a mess and they're worried because they know you don't deserve that. But at the same point in time, they feel like you're the only person that can help them fix it. And you've been very patient with this person, and no matter what this person is going through, even if it's an out of control energy, you're still somebody that I don't know why, but it's like you're a fixer. You're a fixer. You're a doer. You're not somebody that just sits back and watches the conflict. You're somebody that makes changes, that implements change. You really are a godsend to this person, in my opinion. And I feel like your patience with this person is going to pay off because all the good that you've invested, you're going to get that back. There is a wish granted here that is definitely a blessing for you. It may come in a sense of abundance, but there's a lot of good luck here. And this is something where you've really manifested this prosperity and everything is in divine timing. And I feel like the perfect time is coming up for a lot of you guys, which is very interesting. Coldness in reverse. They feel you pulling away and wish they can pull you back to convince that you're worth keeping. See, this person was very cold to you when you gave to this person, when you acknowledged this person, when you told this person how much they loved you. The more emotional support you gave them, the colder and colder they became. Now, see, things are changing. Now, there's a complete difference here where you've already set the tone for this person. See, this person is really worried. They're worried about their past mistakes. They're being haunted in their dreams pertaining to you. That if they don't break free from this karmic energy, this toxicity, that you're going to leave them forever. And they know deep in their heart you're a good person. They know deep in their heart that you're the person that's meant for them. They know that when you deal with them, there's no, I'm dealing with them because I'm going to get this in return. Like you genuinely love them. You genuinely care about them. You want to just love them and live in a sense of ignorant bliss where no matter what's going on around you, none of that matters as long as the two of you guys have each other. See, that you guys can conquer any storm. But whoever you're dealing with, they've been let down by a lot of people that were meant to love them, people that were meant to do the right thing, people that were meant to give to them, meant to love them. So you coming forward and having this sense of innocence where there wasn't, I'm doing this to get this. I don't think that they believed it until recently. And now they're scared that you're in this cold energy. They're scared that maybe they don't have the same effect on you anymore. And they don't know if they've pushed the boundaries too far. Because whatever you've done to this person, you've left this permanent mark on them. You left a permanent mark on their life, their heart, on their heart. And it can't be erased even if they tried to. You'll always be remembered. That's why they're haunted. This person is remembering everything that you've done, how much you've changed them. Whoever this person is, they put you on this pedestal. You're the queen of their heart, the queen of their fiery guarded castle. It's only fear that makes them run. This sense of fear, it's no longer working for them though, right? Like this sense of fear, it's no longer pushing this narrative for them. They also feel like the two of you guys have this equal exchange here where you guys can be this beautiful power couple, which will make you unstoppable. See, there's something about the two of you guys coming together in union that's a perfect pair. It's a perfect match. But I do feel like this person had this sense of resistance and they needed time to figure out exactly what the situation was. But there is this beautiful divine intervention that's now coming forward where they're experiencing a lot of tower moments in their life, where it's helped them gain clarity on their connection. There's an unfinished conversation between the two of you guys here. There's something here that needs to be vocalized. That's where that message comes in. There's something here that needs to be expressed on your person's end. And they're gathering their fears right now to come forward. But I'm going to be honest, there is a lot of anxiety behind what this person wants to communicate. Because this person is scared because who they were, who their past was, that's not who they are now. So they don't want to be compared to their past situation. This is somebody that keeps hearing and seeing your name. I'm telling you, they can't get you off of their mind no matter how hard they try, no matter what they're doing or what they're going through. This is somebody that's very, very focused. This is somebody who is sorry. I'm sorry, I'm not there for you right now. This is somebody who feels guilty because they keep thinking about all this time that the two of you guys have spent together. And now this person is going through some deep things. And I feel like you've triggered this major awakening with inside of them. You've triggered this energy that's awakened them. Whoever this person is, they're very attracted to you, but this is somebody that's really trying to sort some things out in their life so that when they do come forward, they can make you this very beautiful, solid offer. The solid offer of love is what I'm getting because this person can't get you out of their head. It's like you're stuck in their head. And no matter what they do, no matter what they think, no matter what they're going through, it's always you. And I don't want to lose you again. See, there's this unfinished conversation here where they're in a place where they're realizing that they need to tell you right. I don't want to lose you again. I'm sorry for not being there for you. See you. You've gone through a lot. And I feel like for a lot of you guys, you've been there for this person. You've been there for this person when other people weren't. You were there for this person when they weren't even there for themselves. But when you were going through things at times, this person was nowhere to be found. When you really needed somebody, this person was hit or miss, and now they're feeling guilty for not being there for you. They're feeling guilty for not being able to go through, be there to be this person that you can lean on. The world, see, the world is a beautiful thing, right? Because the world is also a cycle. The world is also about a sense of vindication, right? Where this person is beginning to see who you are, who is the real you, but who also is the real them. With this world energy, Capricorn, Leo, Aquarius, Taurus, Virgo, there may have been a significant change in energy this week. Whether it's this week or whatever, there's something here that was illuminated for this person. And now they're realizing when it comes to you, who you really are at a core level. There may have been somebody here recently that was exposed as well, where they had to complete this karmic lesson. And by completing this karmic lesson, there's going to be a major level up and a sense of achievement within the situation. And there is communication that is coming in here because I do feel like your person is going through this major tower moment. Your person is getting ready to go through something very major here that is going to shift their entire perception, that's going to end a lot of relationships. It may be a job or some relationship that is ending. There's some type of major moment here where it's forcing this sense of change, and it's change that's a very much unexpected. But what's coming with this tower? See, the tower is needed, right? Because the tower hits with the devil. The devil is 15. The tower is 16. So the tower hits because there's negative attachments that we've still not let go of, whether that's the way that we think, whether that's people, places, things, whatever it may be. The tower, the devil, this tower is taking away that predictive energy, that programmed energy of this is how we're supposed to live. This tower is coming in and making this person see things from a different perspective. It's making this person be able to see through the forest because there are certain trees here that are being cleared, and this is an unforeseen event here. What's causing this tower moment with this person? But this is also this person fighting for their heart, right? Saturn and Leo, 4 of Swords, 5 of Wands. This is this person taking action to say, you know what? I'm no longer going to deal with whatever I'm dealing with. This is this person having a higher level of insight here, right? This Libra energy, this Jupiter in Libra. This is this person having this elevated energy where this silence, right? For those of you guys that haven't heard from your person, I actually think that it's a good thing because they're in a meditative state where they're trying to understand everything in its entirety. Then this silence has allowed them time to have a higher level of consciousness. And again, this is where this self-assessment comes in, right? Where everything that they were trying to hide, it's not hiding anymore, right? There's a major energy shift coming here. Now this person is beginning to see those people in their life that were causing chaos, that were causing drama. This is fights with inside of families. This is fights between friends. This is fights between, fights at work, whatever it may be. This person is really having to fight for their life in some sense, fight for their right to live their life the way that they want to live it. And honestly, with all of this Leo energy coming out here, I kind of like this energy because this person is no longer sitting back allowing others to dictate the narrative. This person is now taking action. They're no longer being reactive. They're being the ones that are taking, moving forward. Right. They would always play defense on things where now this person is saying the best defense is a better offense. They're taking the high road. They're able to move up. See with the Seven of Wands, the Seven of Wands in the traditional tarot, right, is the person that's up the hill, that's looking down at the people that are coming towards them. Seven of Wands. So with this silence, this person is able to see why things weren't working in the past. There's a lot being illuminated with toxic people in this person's life. Wow, this person is beginning to realize it's almost like people are good to you when you're doing what they want. But when you stop doing what somebody wants or you stop giving to them and you start really focusing on you, you see who your real friends are. You see who is really there for you. That's what's happening with this person. There's a lot of arguments and fights that are going on. There may be physical altercations. There's a lot of anger with people that are around this person right now because they're separating themselves from things in their past. This person is letting go of a lot of past energy, things that have held them back in the past and stopped them from moving forward. See, whoever this energy is that your person is arguing with, this has to do a lot with control. This has to do a lot with this person's money or, the fear. But yet that fear is breaking down here, especially with the Tower in the world. And it's coming in as a brand new opportunity. See, your person was always worried to lose this port for Four of Pentacles, not realizing you get the Ace of Pentacles and the Nine of Pentacles, which is the Ten of Pentacles. But this person had to free themselves from that way of thinking. Four of Pentacles, Ace of Pentacles, Nine of Pentacles. This person had to free themselves from this sense of negativity, but I get that there's a lot of people here that are angry mothers, sisters, brothers, friends, karmics, people they work with. There's something here about this person where there's a lot of people that are very angry at whoever you're dealing with. And this person, Aries energy, Virgo energy, Capricorn energy, here they may have waited a period of time before they were doing this. Because I feel like your person has been planning, they've been in this thought process where they've been planning. And your person, with whatever information they received here, they're very confident about creating this storm. There is some type of major destruction or some type of major storm. But what's beautiful is once this person is able to have this confrontation and then boom, they're resting. This Seven of Wands, they have this high ground. They already see these people coming from a mile away. See, in the past, this person was boots on the ground, right? So they didn't know strategically what they were doing because they were constantly going through battle after battle after battle. And this was weighing them down emotionally, spiritually, mentally, and physically. But now this person, they're taking a different route. This person is beginning to have an elevated perspective on the situation. So now this person knows this person is in a sense of planning. For some of them, you or them may be relocated. But there's some major opportunity here that's coming in, and I feel like it is a brand new opportunity for this person. And it's like they're sitting here and they're weighing the pros and cons. So your person is in control right now. I don't know if they've been in control the whole time, but right now it seems like they may feel a level of disarray with this Tower energy, but they gain control very quickly. This person, the thing that keeps coming in here is planning on moving forward. This person is making a decision to have this progression, especially when it comes to this partnership, like they're discovering certain things here. And with this Mars and Aries, this is somebody that's going to move very quickly. They're going to make a decision and boom, move forward. They're not going to sit and wait. And I feel like it is towards a relationship with this Queen of Pentacles and Wheel of Fortune. For those of them that were married or had significant relationships, they're making a decision right now to leave some type of long-term commitment. Queen of Pentacles, Wheel of Fortune. whether that's with a friend, a family, whatever, and they're choosing to move forward. They're choosing to see where this takes them. And I feel like for a lot of you guys, they're opening themselves up to this beautiful twin flame energy. They're opening themselves up to surrendering to the divine, but also fighting for what they feel like is naturally theirs. I think that this is a very beautiful reading just because you see that this person is having this major transition from this player energy to wanting to do better, to removing the confusion and the chaos of their past. It's like this person no longer wants that energy anymore. This person is now seeing things from a different light. It's a brand new perspective. See, this person knows they're meant to be with you. See all that Aries energy in the reading? It's like they're letting go of their karma. Right? The Empress, Four of Wands. Saturn is a karmic type of energy. Saturn is an energy where when you do the right thing, good things happen. This person is now letting go of karma. This person is letting go of negative attachments. This person is now in this energy where they're viewing you as this Four of Wands. There's some type of stable partnership that they feel like they can have with you. It's huge, right? It comes out as the Emperor, and how they view you, it comes out as the Empress. There's some type of major significant change that is occurring where it's stable. It's stability, it's growth, it's working together. The lies, the deception, the pulling back, the emotional manipulation, right? There's somebody here in this Five of Swords that's trying to break apart this Emperor and Empress energy, that's trying to break apart this divine union, Five of Swords. Okay. With this Five of Swords, I'm getting that this really doesn't feel like your person's energy at all. This feels like someone around them, a friend, a family member, or even a karmic influence who has been actively trying to pull the two of you apart. And honestly, it's just not landing. Whatever they're attempting is falling flat. There's also this strong message about waiting. Like your person is purposely holding back, watching the situation, and waiting for the exact right moment to move. And with Temperance showing up, it's very clear that they're trying to make sure everything is aligned before they take action. This is them healing, recalibrating, and transforming in a very real way. Then we have the Six of Cups, which is gorgeous energy, total reconciliation vibes, nostalgia, reunion, soul to soul recognition. And right alongside it, the Knight of Wands and even the King of Wands was trying to jump out. Plus, we've got the Wheel of Fortune. So the combination of Six of Cups, Knight of Wands, King of Wands, and the Wheel is telling me that something major is shifting here. This person wants another chance. They want movement. They want that spark back. And with the Fool showing up, it's like they're craving freedom from whatever has been holding them back. Then you have Justice, the Ace of Wands, and the Chariot. So it's very clear they want forward motion, they want balance restored, they want passion revived, and they want a real clean slate with you. But I keep hearing that they have to move slowly, almost like taking this one step at a time, for reasons they haven't fully shown you yet. Still, the energy here is stacked. We have reunion on the table. We have divine timing at play. There's Jupiter energy all over this spread, expansion, forward movement, blessings opening up, and with the Emperor and Empress showing up together, this is truly a beautiful, divinely aligned connection preparing to come back together. All right, guys, that's all I've got for you for this reading. Thank you so much for spending this time with me. I really appreciate it. You all mean a lot, and I'll catch you in the next one. Take care, okay? Bye-bye.